Go to sleep, a little baby. Go to sleep, a little baby. Your daddy's gone away and your mama's gonna stay and sing all day to the baby. Go to sleep, a little baby. Go to sleep, a little baby. I'll take you on a ride once you close your sleepy eyes, and we'll drift through the skies with the baby. Go to sleep, a little baby. Go to sleep, a little baby. Now you're in the clouds, it's where everything's allowed. Don't be scared, look around, little baby. Go to sleep, a little baby. Go to sleep, a little baby. Don't you recognize that's a swing up in the skies when you touch the butterflies, little baby? Go to sleep, little baby. 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 Look down at the ground, that's the home you chose and found. Follow mama's loving sound, little baby. Go to sleep, 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 little baby. Now it's time to go, let the angels fly you home, back to everything you know, little baby. Go to sleep, little baby. Go to sleep, little baby. Daddy's coming home, gonna rock it till the morning.
Are there people that watch pool for the entertainment value? I don't think there's many of them. I think most of the pool audience is made up of pool players who watch the pros in an effort to learn something, which they rarely do. So somebody, like if I was in a match and I was doing this, and somebody who watches for entertainment might enjoy this video because especially on from the cue ball to the 8 ball, it's just dreadfully bad. But I do everything wrong in this video. And every single shot that I took, except the 8 ball, which I got bad on, was pretty dreadful, man. Pretty dreadful. But a real pool player watching this is gonna be like, "Hey, John, you want action?" And my first instinct was, previewing this video, was like, "Man, don't put this on the internet. This is humiliating. Don't do it. You played this game horrible. Just delete the video and don't let anyone ever see it." But then, the rational part of me took over and was like, well, there's a lot to learn here, man. I mean, if the whole game was bad, then there's an opportunity to tell people why it's bad and what needs to change and how to keep this from happening tomorrow. So it's like, yeah, that makes sense. So I had to swallow my pride and get down on it and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, and you'll learn more from this than you ever will watching a bunch of pros play perfect. Yeah. So let's get on with it. Well, it's the break. I usually nail it, and this night I was off, and I just need to bear down on it and perfect it a little bit more, take it more serious, and keep my eye on that center ball. This shot I made, and combinations are not my favorite shot by far, but sometimes you have to take them. And I started playing around with it, and I learned that getting under the 7 ball and letting the 7 ball go back down table is a lot easier to get position on the 7. I don't know if you remember when I was playing this shot, I got above or too far, way too far above the 7 ball because I stopped the 7 on the combination. So I need to let that 7 ball go a little bit down table and try to get a shot on it in the side pocket. It's just a way easier way to go. This shot I tried to draw between the 4 and the 5, and I found out it's a little bit easier just to go to the side rail and bounce up under the 4 ball in order to get the right angle on the 1 to get back on the 5. So the plan here was to draw back off the bottom rail with, you can see me putting a lot of bottom left on this, and that's to spin the cue ball clockwise so when it hits the side rail it bounces up right for the 5 ball. So the plan was to go 1-5-4, but in order to do that, I had to get just barely on the left-hand side of the 5 ball. I got too much on the left-hand side of the 5 ball. So I just kind of bypassed and all that and left the 4 ball to be the key ball and go ahead and take care of the 6 because I had the right angle on the 6 in order to get back down table and finally take care of that 7 ball. So I set the whole pattern back up from the 3 to the 1 to the 5 to the 4 in order to get right on the 6 and go back down table for the 7. And I must have set it up, I don't know, 40, 50, 60 times before I was consistently nailing that pattern. It's a little bit tricky. So I did go ahead and I got right on the 6, and I shot the ball. I think I shot the ball good, but for some reason it didn't get all the way back down table or enough. I needed another 3 inches with this cue ball because now I'm kind of on top of the 7 and taking a tough cut on the 7. It's going to take some speed, and then when I shoot the 7, I come back and I bang into a striped ball because of the speed, and it was just so amateur and so sloppy, and now I'm straight in on the key ball, which is the 4 ball now, and I just way overdrew it, and the draw shot, I'm proud of how consistent and how accurate I can be with the draw shot from the power draw to a light draw to a skid shot. But this time, I don't know. I just kind of let it loose too much and it hooked up, and I should have never been straight in on the 4. But that was a result of hitting that straight ball there. So I did set this up, and it's a hard draw when you have this much room. You're asking a lot for yourself to be accurate, but I way overhit this ball and went way off course and way past the 8 when it could have been an easy out. I needed an angle on the 4 ball, so I should have just drew the 7 a little bit more. But that's dangerous. You're looking at a scratch there. So while it wasn't an easy rack, it should have been easy. I made it very difficult on myself. But the key is you have to work on what you're doing wrong here. When you screw up, you have to stop, and the sooner you can do that, the better it's going to come out for you. And that's because the sooner you can get the message through to your subconscious mind that no, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm not happy with that. That was wrong. The better off you're going to be. You don't want your subconscious going to sleep and saying, oh, well, and then later on waking it up and saying, okay, we need to work on this. So you'll see a pro just stop in the middle of practice when he dogs something, does something wrong, and reset it up over and over and over again. And this is one of the reasons that they're great and they continually improve. And it's the whole reason that they're professionals. They set these balls back up and they redo it. And so now you're basically setting up your own custom-made drill just on the things that you're struggling with. So you're tuning right into what you need work on instead of doing somebody's generic drill. You're setting up your own customized drill to just take care of what you're struggling with, so you never struggle with it again.
Go to sleep, a little baby. Go to sleep, a little baby. Your daddy's gone away and your mama's gonna stay and sing all day to the baby. Go to sleep, a little baby. Go to sleep, a little baby. I'll take you on a ride once you close your sleepy eyes, and we'll drift through the skies with the baby. Go to sleep, a little baby. Go to sleep, a little baby. Now you're in the clouds, it's where everything's allowed. Don't be scared, look around, little baby. Go to sleep, a little baby. Go to sleep, a little baby. Don't you recognize that you swing up in the skies when you touch the butterflies, little baby? Go to sleep, little baby. 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 Look down at the ground, that's the home you chose and found. Follow mama's loving sound, little baby. Go to sleep, 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 little baby. Now it's time to go, let the angels fly you home, back to everything you know, little baby. Go to sleep, little baby. Go to sleep, little baby. Daddy's coming home, gonna rock you till the morning. He'll never let you go, little baby.